Welcome my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. For everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So yeah, this is another week of new makeup releases, and honestly this week has been crazy. It has been so hard for me because there is so much I want so badly. So anyway, of course I have to give credit where credit is due. The original creator of this series is of course Samantha. You find her and her channel linked in the description box down below, also the community playlist, also all my sources, everything I'm going to talk about. That's what we always have to include. And then I also want to correct something, and I'm pretty sure that I mentioned last time when I spoke about Milani Cosmetics that Milani is a UK based indie brand. I don't know what I was thinking. Of course she is not UK based, she is California based, and sorry for that, I was confused. Anyway, so that is that, and I think, can we go into it? I think we can. I think we should, because this is going to be long. I think you should have a snack with you and maybe take some notes. Anyway, so this is amazing. But so much good stuff, which is really wow. If I had unlimited funds, today is going to be hard. So besides that, for my wrapping crowd that is watching me, this look is going to come up. So, you know, I know that there's going to be a comment or two. Please do a tutorial on this look. It's going to come. Okay, don't worry about it. And yeah, so let's go right into it. I'm just going to move to the side. And then let's see. My kids are there, just so you know. Summer vacation, still same situation as the last weeks. Challenging. All right, so let's go into it. Let's start with Dose of Colors. Dose of Colors is coming out with a medium to full coverage foundation, and this is launching when you see this. It's launching today for you. I think the 17th should be, maybe. I think that's for you today, and it comes in 42 shades. It's going to be a natural matte finish, high pigment, lightweight, long wear, vegan, cruelty free, oil free, and it's going to be in fair, light, medium tan, dark and deep. It sounds amazing. I don't know, but the price, girls, it's gonna be $36 per bottle. Anyway, we know that Dose of Colors is a very, like, it's a luxury brand, I would think, price wise at least. So I have nothing of Dose of Colors. I cannot speak to the quality or anything, but I've heard that people are very pleased with their product. So just saying, this is what it is. They're coming out with that foundation, and it's going to be $36 each. And as far as I can see that now, it's going to go live on the day you see this. Next thing is going to be, wait, I have to check this because this is, I think it's Spanish. Is it Macaria Beauty? I don't know, unfortunately, how to say this, but I think it's Macaria Beauty. Anyway, the whole post is in Spanish, unfortunately, but I want to show you two palettes. And the one is this, and I think, let me just see if I can see what that is called. Papel Picado, I think. As far as I know, this brand is Los Angeles based, and the palette looks amazing. Very nice. I don't know, of course, what that means. Papel Picado. I have no idea because I don't know any Spanish. But and then there is another one that is this one, which is called Azulejo or Azulejo. I don't know how to pronounce it, so sorry, but I wish I would know Spanish, because Spanish is one of the most exciting languages, I think, that there is. But anyway, this looks very much, the blue one here looks very much, if you ask me, the Icy Beige from Tarte. Maybe because of the white. I don't know. What do you think? You know, just, of course, not the shape and the placement of the colors, just, I don't know. I get this vibe. I don't know. But both of those palettes are absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, I really don't know anything else about this brand or anything. It's the first time I saw this, and unfortunately the whole post is in Spanish, so I cannot tell you anything. I don't see any prices, but it looks amazing. Both palettes absolutely beautiful. Then I need to tell you about something that is very dear to my heart, just because I'm so happy for Samantha that I just mentioned, who created this whole Will I Buy It series. She has her first brand collab with Ofra Cosmetics, and she's coming out with a highlighter that is like a hybrid between her two favorite highlighters, which is, let me just get this right, Pillow Talk and Star Island. And as you can see on the picture, they are mixed, so you get basically both of her most favorite highlighters in a mix. And I think this is such a good idea, and it looks really, really beautiful. So first of all, I'm super, super happy for her that she gets to do this. This is so exciting, and I'm truly, truly happy for her and so proud of her. And yeah, and then the other thing is that I think, wait, I have to skip to a different post. Which is a video. Sorry, I'm gonna stop this. She's also coming out with a, I think it's liquid lipstick bundles. I'm sorry, I cannot play it now because it is a video, as you heard. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to take a screenshot and include it here. They also look very, very nice. They are totally, I think this whole release is so totally her. It's, you know, sometimes you feel when creators or influencers come up with a brand, or with, no, not with a brand, with a collaboration, and it feels it is sort of forced, and it's not true, it's not real. But this looks so like Samantha, as far as I can judge. Of course, I don't know her personally. We have been writing back and forth a couple of times, but beyond that, I don't know her. But from watching her videos and seeing her, this looks so true to her. So it's amazing, and yeah, I'm super excited for her. Next thing I want to mention is MB Boutique, and she has come out now with the Spongebob palette. And we had a Spongebob palette a couple weeks ago. I don't remember now which brand that was. What was that? My kids are having a very loud conversation right now. I don't know if you hear this. Anyway, so she's coming out with a very nice and bright Spongebob palette, and I love that green in that palette, but as a matter of fact, I do have that in my greens palette, so that's good for me. And I think though it is really, really interesting because of, and now you're gonna be surprised why I think this is interesting, the left row from the top to the bottom, the white, the gray or the silver, and the black. I think this makes the whole palette so special for me. I feel that if the white and the silver and the black would be missing, there would so much of that special spark would be missing. So I'm so glad that you did this. I think this is super special. I'm personally not a fan of SpongeBob. I don't watch stuff like this. I know my kids do. They would probably want to order this palette. Yeah, just putting it out there. It's available on her Etsy. I think it's really, really nice. I'm so glad that I have this green. Yeah, because obviously, I mean, it is sort of right there in the center. This is for me, of course, the best shade in the palette, and I have it, so yay for me. Yeah, and this is MB Boutique. Okay, next thing is actually something totally new, and there has been already a bit of a drama around this, and this is that Lady Gaga is releasing her, how do you say that? Like, she's launching her own brand, which is called House Laboratories. So I'm not crazy about the name, honestly, but I'm sure she has a reason for this. But anyway, so the whole drama about this is everybody has been waiting for her to come out with her own brand, obviously. And it's like, everybody says, you know, it's like Fenty Beauty. It was like the normal thing to happen. Everybody was waiting for it. So now though, she is selling exclusively through Amazon, and people are very, very upset about this because Amazon is, of course, not really known for treating their employees very well and all of these things. So, you know, people are not too happy about it. Anyway, I'm not here to judge this. I really don't know. I don't really order anything from Amazon. And I'm honestly also not too crazy about this release, because I honestly think, I don't know why I keep saying honestly, because honestly, everything that I'm saying here is honestly. Really, too much coffee. I don't think this release is super special, and if I have a name and a brand like Lady Gaga, then I think whatever I release should be Gaga, you know. I don't know. she's coming out. Let me just fill you in. Maybe you cannot see that so well. So she's coming out with lip liners and lip glosses and a liquid shimmer powders. So I really don't know, what does that mean? Liquid shimmer powder? How does that even work? I don't know. You can layer on top of other products to transform their finish. Okay, or wear alone. Fine. Then she's coming out with 9 different duos, which is gonna be 2 lip liners, 2 glosses, and 2 Glamlite, I guess, in different combinations or something like this. I don't know. I do not think that this is that special. I thought that if Lady Gaga would come out with something that would be all over the place and crazy and out there, and this is really, you know, besides the fact that she only sells exclusively via Amazon, and I've heard that even if you order from her website, it is also handled by Amazon. So I don't really know what that is all about. You know what? All right, so that is her. I'm a little bit disappointed in that, but let's go into something that I just found. When I'm filming this, I found that brand last night, and I am so excited about this brand. I could not believe what I saw. So let's start with this, okay? So let's start with this one. This is the, I don't know how to pronounce this, Geode Goddess palette. Don't know how to say that. You'll find it in the description box, so maybe you can fill me in how to pronounce this. Anyway, so this is, what is this? This is like unicorn sparkles in a pan. I love this. This is so cool. I mean, seriously, I honestly have not seen anything like this. Maybe I've not been around enough to judge this, but now I'm here, so I'm gonna give my opinion. This looks absolutely amazing. Love this. Next thing from the same brand is this, and they're coming out with these. Wait, what are they called? Lotus compacts. Now, this is such a cute idea. I personally probably would not use it, but I definitely want to show you because I think it is super special. Because I like big. You know, everybody knows I like big palettes. I don't really go for like small compacts, but I do think that if there is anyone who does makeup on the go and wants a colorful palette in the pocket, then something like this could be awesome. You know, and I think this idea and also the way it looks, it is so well done, so pretty. Love it, absolutely love it. And then the other thing that is probably the most exciting for me so far of that brand, did I even say the brand? I think I did not say the brand. It's Classy Cake Cosmetics. Classy Cake Cosmetics, remember that name. So amazing. Now look at this. Really. You know, these are seasonal palettes, and I think this is absolutely stunning. Every one of them, spring, summer, fall, winter, every single one is the best it can be. And I think that is, like, when I'm coming out with my own brands and releases, God willing, one day, this is how I want to be. I want everything to be the best it can be, and this is how it's done. I love this. Like, you know, that you feel that I'm excited. I'm excited about this. I don't know if I have prices. I don't think I have prices. I'm sure you can find it on the website. Of course, I will link that also, whatever I can find in the description box down below. Totally in love. I think my kids are just starting to play piano. Let me just take care of that, okay? It's a zoo. It's crazy. All right, so next thing is Milani Cosmetics, and we actually spoke last week about that release, and back then I thought, or everybody thought, because that's the only thing they had shown us till then, they showed us this palette. What was it called? It was called Gilded Eye palette. So now we see that it is actually, no, it was Gilded Amber, exactly, Gilded Amber palette, and that was the one with the neutrals and the reds and the two highlighters. And now they're coming out with two more palettes in the same line, which actually are the more beautiful palettes, and I don't know why they kept that from us last week. Anyway, so this is going to be the Gilded Jade and the Gilded Violet. These are the two ones that are now in addition addition to what we spoke about last week. And I think that they actually look really, 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 really nice. I love them. So pretty, especially like the green one obviously speaks the most to me, but also the one with the purple. The neutral one less so. I told you already last week that I was not that excited about this palette, but and I'm not against having the highlighters in it. I prefer not to, but it's fine, you know, I can live with that. I think they're really, really pretty. I don't know about the quality of their after shades, but they're retailing for $20 each. I think they're super, super pretty. The green one and the purple one, I would like to have them, you know. Just also because I want to try Milani, I want to try everything. I'm so, you know, new on the market. Does one say that? I'm new on the market. I don't know. And so isolated in my country from the makeup world that I have not tried anything, it feels, you know, and which is not true, but still I'm super excited about trying new stuff, and this is something, you know, they caught my attention with this, and I think that is really, really nice. Are they fighting now? Please, please not. Please don't fight now. All right. Next thing is Nocturnal Cosmetics. I'm not sure. Have I spoken about Nocturnal Cosmetics yet? I almost feel like I did, but I don't know. Anyway, so they're just saying their website is now live, and they're giving us this picture. I don't know. Is that a palette? Is that singles? I don't know. They're just saying free shipping on US orders over $40. That's the only information I have. And but this looks nice. So if this is a palette, then that would actually be not bad. But I can't really say. What are they saying here? Wait. I just found another post. We will be launching 9 single eyeshadows and 4 highlighters. No, it's singles. It's singles. All right, they're launching, I guess it's a new brand. This looks so, like, I'm totally unprepared. So sorry, but I just found that post. They're launching their brand on July 14th. So it has already launched when you see this. And they're starting their brand with 9 single eyeshadows and 4 highlighters. So that's all I know. It's called Nocturnal Cosmetics. All right. Good luck to you. All right. What else? Then we have, wait, where am I? There we go. Okay, so then we go back to Clisson Cosmetics, because also about Clisson Cosmetics I have spoken last week about. I've spoken about them last week, something like that. And I have shown you a sneak peek. Do you remember, you know, they showed us like a flowery stuff, like flowery flowers and swatches just on the fingers, and now they are actually showing us the whole palette, and it looks like this, and I think this looks absolutely amazing. Love it. Absolutely love it. I really can't say that I would change a thing in this. I love it. It's beautiful. All right, this is called the Totally Botany palette and is now available for pre-order. Super, super pretty. Love it that this is what they made out of this. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Next thing is Certify, and this has been coming a long time. Does one say that? It has been a long time coming that way. All right, so Certify is coming out with the Eternity palette, and I spoke about this, it feels like months ago, when they sneak peeked, or they did this computer animated image of that palette that looked similar to what we're seeing now, and this is the actual palette. So this is like a rosy toned neutral palette. It is actually really nice, but I was thinking, Leorah, why do you want this? You know, of course I want it because I want to have all the Certify palettes. I want to have a complete set. I'm a collector, what can I do, you know? But besides that, I do think it is nice. It would not be like my highest priority, but what I do love in my blog that I'm doing, besides YouTube, I love to have one brand looks. It does not for me necessarily always have to be a one palette look, but I love to do one brand looks, because first of all, it is very nice for me to post that and just tag one brand and not share the spotlight with different brands. I really, really like to do that. And besides that, I just think that it would really, really, really go well with the other palettes from Certify, you know, as a combination kind of a thing. And even on its own, I think you could do really, really nice looks with this. So do I want it? Yeah, sort of. sort of. You know, it is probably among all the releases today not the highest priority, but I sort of want it. There's no help for me. All right, next thing is Milani Cosmetics, and they're coming out, or she, or whoever is behind that name, they're coming out with the Fairy Tale palettes, and they look like this. It's 3 palettes. They retail for $16 each. It is very, very reasonable. And I do want to say that I really, of all those 3 palettes, I like the top one the most, the one with the lavender shades and stuff. I think this is really, really charming. I don't know anything about quality in any of this. I cannot tell you, is it good, is it not? I think it looks really, really lovely. The other palettes too, you know, the middle palette sort of leans towards the Certify palette that we just saw. And I think it's really nice, you know, even if you just like neutrals and go for a very like a neutral glam and use the middle palette, or even in combination with the golds of the third palette, I think it's a very nice set to have, honestly. So there I go with the honestly again. Anyway, so let's move on to the next thing, and I have not spoken about this yet, and I don't even know how to pronounce this. Is it Plawao? Plawao? Does one say that like that? It's the palette. It's called Your Fairy Tale Is Within, which is really, really nice, you know. Love that. And it is, I would say, a 2/3 neutral palette with 1/3 colorful, which is if that's what you want, you know, if that is where your emphasis lies in your makeup, that you're basically most of the time going for neutral looks and just want to have the option of having something colorful, then this is probably very, very perfect for you. This retails for $25 and you get a lot of product for that. So I cannot say anything about quality, you know, I don't know, but I think it looks really nice for the right audience, you know. I wouldn't buy it. It's not really for me. I do not need to add any more like real true neutrals because I really have a lot of them already, but it looks nice. I cannot say anything against it. All right, we're about halfway through. Yeah, okay. All right, so Glamlite, my friends. Glamlite is sneak peeking something, which actually looks really, really nice. And I'm sure they're gonna ruin it for me by putting it into some kind of sushi palette or something. But look at this. Look at the sneak peek. This looks really, really nice. And they say it's coming on 17th of July, which this is when you're seeing this. But of course, by then I cannot included anymore, so I'm gonna show you then next week, or of course you can go and check it out yourself, whatever this ended up being. I wish they wouldn't ruin it, but I'm pretty sure they will, at least for me. Sorry, I just covered my microphone. Anyway, this looks amazing, love it, but I'm apprehensive. All right, so this is just a sneak peek. We'll see what happens with that. Then the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is from, what's it called? KKW Beauty. I don't know. She is a little bit late to the party. Sorry for, I'm getting messages here. She's a bit late to the party with that color scheme. I think this has all been done, it feels like at least a year ago. So I don't know why she's coming out with that now. Plus, I really do think that when you look at the colors in the palette, I'm going to try to separate the pictures so you can see it more clearly. So in the one palette that you see without a filter, the colors look way more bland and blah than in the of course in the picture with the yellow filter on top of it, you know, or with the yellow lighting, whatever it is. It looks more fiery, it looks more saturated, it looks way more interesting, but I doubt that this is the actual palette. I think the first picture is the actual palette. So yeah, I don't know what to say about it. I think it is a bit late, you know. And let's see about the prices. So there's also, of course, it's not only the palette, there's also lip glosses, eyeliners, and of course you can all get it in a bundle. Altogether you can get it for $115. And wait, the palette itself is $45, the eyeliners as singles is $10, the glosses $18, and then you can get it in sets on a discounted price. Anyway, it's not for me, obviously, but Just saying, it's out there. Then I need to update you on my actual most favorite neutral palette. So funny that this comes out of my mouth, but the Bronze Gold palette from Morphe. I got that from my husband back in February when it released, and it had been sold out, and now they're restocking it. That's why I'm mentioning it. And I'm just mentioning it really because this has been my to-go-to neutral palette whenever I feel bad, and whenever you see on one of my posts on Instagram or Facebook that I used that palette, then you know that the day before was a hard day and I just needed the comfort of that palette. I don't know. I feel like this is my to feel good neutral palette when I just need the soft glam to soothe my soul. That's how I feel about that palette, and for me it has performed really, really well. I cannot say anything against it. So just saying, this is back in stock. Then we're going on to Colourpop. So Colourpop is, you cannot stop these people. Not that I want to. I think it's amazing what they're doing. They are coming out with the Just a Tint lip crayons. I think that is such a cool idea. I think this is so cool, and it looks like they're coming in bundles and or in sets of 2, and I think you can always, in most of the cases, I think you can really do a nice gradient between colors, do ombre lips and stuff like that. So, or use this one or that one, of course, obviously. So that is, I think, really, really nice. I don't know how they, you know, how they perform, but I think it is a very nice idea. You can buy them as singles for $7 each, and then as bundles for $12. I think it's a gorgeous idea. They're nailing it, you know. If I could, I would just probably order something from Colourpop every single month. Seriously, they have been doing really well in my eyes. All right, next thing is from Red Earth Beauty. Never heard of that brand before, so I just wanted to mention that they're coming out with their crystal lipsticks, and they're coming out with 4 shades, and it's $21 each. There is a red coral, there is an amber, there is a rosy quartz, and there is a firework, which is glitter true red. Okay, so I'm gonna try, yes, I'm gonna include a close-up picture here, obviously. I don't know. You know that I do that, right? Anyway, so looks very nice, and that is really all I know about this, but really, really nice. Then the other thing that I needed to talk to you about is Makeup Revolution, and they just dropped their whole, what are they calling it? Wait, So Tasty collection. Is it called So Tasty? I think so. So this includes a avocado palette, a pizza palette, and a chili palette, which is, the avocado palette is so good. It looks so good. I tried to order it. Makeup Revolution did not want my money. They did not let me order it. I don't know what happened. I tried several times because I wanted to get, there was a sale on empty magnetic palettes. You could get like 3 for the price of 2, and I wanted to have them because I'm trying to build up my single collection, my single eyeshadow collection, and I wanted to buy those palettes, and then I thought, well, I'm just going to throw in that avocado palette, because I know that the whole thing with their eyeshadows is very iffy, because I don't know, I've heard so many times that their eyeshadows are really, really bad. I don't know, I've not tried them, so I don't know, but I thought, if I'm already ordering from them, what's the harm if I just order that one palette, because it's not going to be super, super expensive. So I thought I would, and they didn't let me. They didn't let me. I tried to put my order through several times, but didn't work. And it was not the issue of my card. It was something with the website. I don't know. And then at some point I just gave up. But if any one of you sees that palette or works with that palette, I would really, really love to know if it performs well. You know, so they are retailing for $15 each, and they are then also fruity highlighters in the tastes banana, pineapple, strawberry, and peach, and they will be $7 each. So that is Makeup Revolution. Then next thing is Be Perfect Cosmetics in collaboration with Stacey Marie, and I have spoken about that a couple weeks back when they sneak peeked the first shades of that palette. So there was, of course, the Carnival palette, which came out last year, was also in collaboration with Stacey Marie, and now they're coming back with a bigger and better palette. It's huge. It looks like it's double the size than the other one was. I have very mixed feelings about this. I love it and I don't like it at the same time. I wish they wouldn't have included a neutral palette in this. I wish they could have, you know, they could have done it extra. They could have done maybe, I don't know, could they have done maybe the yellow and orange shades together with the neutrals in one palette and then the purples and the greens and the blues in another palette? Then I would have made it so much easier for me to just buy the one with the purples and the greens and the blues. All right, so they don't have to listen to me. Anyway, it comes with a ton of shades and it has 3 highlighters. It is absolutely huge, and this is what it is. Wait, it has 30 vibrant matte shades. It has 10 high pigmented metallics and shimmers. It has 3 blinding highlights, and it retails for £42. It will be online by the time you see this. It's already going to be live. So yeah, looks amazing, with a little minus because it is so huge that a lot of people will be probably not wanting this because it is just too big. But anyway, I would like it, honestly. I would like it. All right, next thing is TwoFaced, and they are coming out with the, what's it called again? The Palm Springs Dreams palette. They released, I don't know if you remember, they released the what's it called, the Shake Your Pom Poms palette a couple months back, and now I think this is like the second thing in that line. So anyway, it is sort of the typical neutral palette with a pop of blue. Not for me, not really. It's coming soon. I don't know. They're just saying we're gonna update you whenever it drops. That's all I know, okay? Next thing is from Charlotte Tilbury, and she is coming out with an where did that come from? Airbrush Flawless Foundation. It's long wear, weightless, full coverage, poreless, natural looking, matte finish in all of those shades. Now, I do believe that the it could have gone a little bit darker, and I do feel the first row is just really the same shade of very light. I don't know. I don't know if that is, but on the other hand, you know what? All of those rows, also the second row and also the third row, looks very, very close, very, very similar. So I don't know if this is so successful, really, in my eyes. She has 44 shades altogether. I do not think that I do have a price. I don't think so, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty expensive. But that's Charlotte Tilbury. Don't really know what else to say about this. That's what it is. Okay, sorry, my family is talking in the background here, but I hope it's not too disturbing. Then one of my highlights, and also the last thing that I want to talk to you about today, is from, wait, I want to get this right, Jacy Cosmetics. Jacy Cosmetics is releasing this palette. It's the, what is it called? The #Besties palette. I want this so bad. I want this so bad. It has 35 shades, 7 shimmers, 28 mattes, and it retails for, the regular price is going to be $44.99, so $45. And I think on the launch day, when is that? Also July 17th. So that is also, I think, the day you see this, it's gonna launch, and it will be then $40. So it's gonna be $5 less. This looks absolutely amazing. I want this so bad. So bad. I love this palette. Please, someone help me. I love this palette. Anyway, yeah, so that is Jacy Cosmetics. Let me just see, do I know anything about this? Just, it's US based. It really feels like everything good is in the USA. Could that be true? Wouldn't that be sad? Is there nothing good left for us in the rest of the world? All right, I'm not going to try to be overly dramatic here, but it really sometimes feels like the promised land is not where I live. At least not when it comes to makeup. All right, so let me just go back to the middle and let's just do a summary of my most favorites this week. Okay, so my most favorites would definitely have to be what we just saw, the #Besties palette from Jacy, what's it called? Jacy Cosmetics. And then definitely the Classy Cake Cosmetics. Where have you been? So beautiful, love it, absolutely beautiful, stunning. Then also Milani, those two palettes that we did not see last week, also very beautiful. Also again the Clisson Cosmetics where they show us now the real palette, very, very beautiful. Yeah. Wait, is there anything else? Well, there is of course Certify, that is also very nice, and there is of course Be Perfect. Well, the list goes on and on. Anyway, I think you get the point that I really liked this week. It's really, really hard for me to stay calm and tell myself that I don't need it when it is so obviously true that I need everything. Sorry, I had to change the battery of the camera. So many interruptions today. Anyway, yeah, it was so hard this week because I really love so much, and I just placed an order for Divina and for Colourpop, and there is really no way that I can order anything more this month. So this is a real killer. I hate it. I hate it. I hate to be limited. I would love to just bathe in these week's makeup releases. I wish I could. I wish I could. I wish I had unlimited funds, but I guess none of us has, so we are all in the same boat. But I would really, really like to know, what did you like this week of what I mentioned, or what you saw somewhere on social media. You can always let me know what that was. And besides that, I hope you enjoyed yourself here. I love doing these videos, as you know. It's just that this is the thing in my life that I most of all of the things want to talk about and love to talk about, and I'm super passionate about, and it was just anyway. Okay, so we made it through another week. The editing is going to be so bad, but I'm going to do that for you. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to see you here tomorrow for another video, and come back then. And if you're new here, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love that, and give it a like if you like the video, and I'll see you here, said that so many times, tomorrow, or for my next video after that if you want to come back later. I love you. Go ahead and sparkle, and up until then, hugs and kisses. Bye.